Remember this. Life is a journey of trials and errors, ebbs and flows. Once you look for the lessons and the growth rather than the trials and declines, you enjoy the life that you have been given. Hello, and welcome to Coffee and Coaching. I am your coach, Coach Michelamonè, your certified life professional and relationship coach. And here at Coffee and Coaching, we stimulate conversations to energize relationships. And we do that by answering questions that have been posed to me, either through my email at letstalk@coachmichelamonè.com or over at DM, inbox, text message, message in a bottle, uh, tapping on the shoulder, somebody asked me a question and I answered it. So I always thought that, we are more alike than we are different. So I've started to share these questions with other people, such as yourself, because I think it could be helpful to either someone that you know or even yourself, right? So I'm all about helping and making sure that we're getting and being the best that we could possibly be in this world, because life is difficult. We need as much help as we can, and I'd like to show you that. So before we move on to the question, I always talk about what I'm drinking, what's my coffee of the day. But today, y'all, is my last day of my 10-day green smoothie cleanse. I have done very good. I lost some inches. I don't know how many, but I could tell because I don't have that little pudge on the side, of my pants or whatever. That's gone. I've noticed that I feel great. I've noticed some things about my arm, some swelling and things of that sort has gone down. So the toxins in my body have been eliminated. And my skin is amazingly clear. Yeah. So, and I have no makeup on today, not a lick. So it's getting clearer. I still have a couple of spots, but it's pretty clear compared to what it was just 10 days ago. So I'm excited about this. So listen, before I tell you about this question that's been posed to me, make sure that you are commenting, and sharing. Why? Because sharing is caring. It doesn't take anything for you to do. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to pull anything out of your pocket. You don't have to open up your bank account. You don't have to take any more time than you are with looking at me right now. Just go ahead and click the share button and forget about it. That's all that you have to do. And you never know who it could possibly help on your page. And you just don't know because they didn't reach out, right? But they could look at this and they could get some help because they may be going through the exact same thing. Okay, so let's move on into today's question. The question is, at what point in your relationship did you start setting emotional boundaries? And I said, when establishing or reestablishing any relationship, emotional boundaries should be set from the very beginning. First, beginning with you and then with your partner or those involved in this boundary setting. The reason why this is not done is because most people, one, don't know how to do it, and two, they don't know that they actually haven't done it. This is because most adults think that what they think is common sense. The problem is we all think what we think individually is common sense. But the reality is we're all individuals with different perspectives and ideas on how things should and should not go. So to eliminate being ambiguous, then there are certain things we must do in relationships, and setting boundaries is one of those things. But be very clear to set boundaries and not expectations, because they are not one and the same. Boundaries are things you are responsible for ensuring that they are adhered to. You set them to protect yourself. Expectations are what you would expect other people to adhere to based off of what you require of them. So whatever those emotional boundaries are, make sure you can hold to them. The best way to do this is to first be honest with yourself about your own limits. Be very clear and precise. Leave no details out. Next, don't be afraid to assert what you do or do not want. Boundaries set without speaking them out loud so others know about them are just ideas in your head of what you do or do not want, or are willing or unwilling to accept. Lastly, give yourself grace if you fall short. There may be a time when the boundaries will become blurred lines, and that's okay. When that happens, reassess and move forward. Don't beat yourself up because you are human and we all make mistakes. Remember this. Life is a journey of trials and errors, ebbs and flows. Once you look for the lessons and the growth rather than the trials and declines, you enjoy the life that you have been given. I hope that this helps. Sometimes we're trying to figure out in life exactly what, how can I put it? We're trying to figure out exactly how we should tell people what these boundaries are, or we're trying to figure out, did I set boundaries? Did I tell so-and-so about this or not? Right. And we don't understand that boundaries are something that we kind of secretly think that people should just automatically know because it's common sense, right? We're adults, right? No, that's not how that goes. You have to understand and you have to know that it's going to take you actually coming out of your mouth and saying, hey, this is what I want, or this is not what I want. This is what I will accept, and this is what I won't accept. And I'm asking that you adhere to those things because I'm going to. But even if they don't, and you have to remove yourself from that particular situation, then you have to be willing to do so. That's why I said, make sure that whatever the boundaries are set, that you can actually adhere to them. Because sometimes we don't want to remove ourselves from someone because we feel like, oh my God, why do I have to do this? I don't want to lose that friendship. I don't want to lose that relationship. So we don't hold to those boundaries. But sometimes holding ourselves to accountability with our own boundaries means we have to lose a relationship or two. So I hope that this helps someone. Please, again, make sure that you're commenting, and sharing. I keep saying to y'all, every single time I get on here, sharing is caring. Click the share button and forget about it. Make sure that you meet me over at my YouTube page on Friday. I'm going to be dropping a brand new video over there at 6 a.m. on Friday morning, as I do every Friday. These videos go over to my YouTube every single day. So there's a video 5 days a week getting dropped at the YouTube. Okay. So I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Go out and have some coffee. I'm going to have some tomorrow because my 10 days is over tonight from that green tea smoothie cleanse challenge thing. So I love y'all for real, for real. Have a wonderful day. Bye.